You know the difference in a tank and a rental car, right?
What's that?
Some places you can't drive a tank. Can you imagine?
It's Fat Man.
If you open the door and the dude in the hood walks up? I feel like they missed a huge opportunity that when the missiles go up, Owen Wilson doesn't go, wow, oh, this is such a good scene. He only shoots people in the head. It's a great place to store your propane.
Welcome to Black Rifle Coffee's Veterans React. I'm Richard Ryan. Today I'm joined by John and Duane from Magpul. So you guys had an opportunity to key up whatever movies that you wanted for this, and I think the first one we have is...
Something you want to ask me?
Why Iron Eagle?
Duane was a fighter pilot.
Anything else you want to ask me?
Okay, let's hear about it. Why Iron Eagle?
Well, that's actually his favorite movie as a kid. Not terribly inspirational to me.
D, just forget about this big
Like I was just walking down the flight line with this kid.
Hey, your dad's a strong man. He'll be okay.
Somebody else's kid, right?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what's he doing there? Is this like a after-school program?
So the whole premise of this,
It's your dad. He's been shot down.
He's being put on trial for violating their territorial sovereignty.
They've already held the trial and they found your dad guilty.
I mean, Reagan years and the whole thing, things were kind of loose.
What does that mean?
Well, the rules were a little looser to get your flight hours back then.
Well, you think with the right plan, it'd be simple to go in and get him?
It's not that simple, but it's possible.
Could you plan it?
But I'm fairly certain you couldn't take your 16-year-old kid and throw him in the back seat of a trainer and just kind of fly around.
You know he ain't got a chance, but you don't give a shit enough to help him.
Here we go, some tough love. Oh,
He's
he had the
no
cover
longer in the military.
So he had the cover on
Yeah.
the flight line to begin with.
They love it when those get sucked into engines on good authority.
God damn it, nobody talks to me like this. I'm not gonna start now.
My favorite aspect of this whole thing is somehow he magically cannot fly without the tunes, right? So motivated by the tunes.
I'm gonna rise to the top.
The cassette tape starts playing and he's nailing everything.
Let's see what you got.
You sure you're up to it?
I like how the masks don't move even though they're doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, see, you know, they also should be masked up, but it's bad for the film. You gotta do the really dramatic whip that bayonet fitting off.
I think he should also be like 26 and a pilot.
These things are true.
Now I'm really starting not to like you.
This is interesting target array.
Is this the Nevada test site?
So I must admit, I've never seen targets like this. Usually some crappy Hulk sitting out there.
Want you to concentrate.
Are those supposed to be what you're engaging, or?
For the purposes of this movie, yes.
Huh.
Now cut off that stuff.
Don't screw up my rhythm.
If you don't cut it off, I'll screw up something else.
Okay.
Oh, stop the tunes, can't hit anything. Oh, whoa, shanked it. Swing and a miss.
This ain't gonna cut it. You can't go in there with you shooting like this.
Dougie.
It's a missile. Doesn't it fly itself? Aren't there things that happen to make
So,
it go?
so that symbology, I don't know what exactly they're trying to simulate there, but you know, the explosion looked kind of like a 5-inch Zuni, but I don't know.
Damn it, Chappie, I'm doing it my way.
He just lets them all rip.
Not correct, not correct symbology. Maybe it was back then, I don't know.
Oh, he hit the X.
Nailing it with the tunes, man. Got the, oh, see, and your display tells you that the target was destroyed.
Dumb bombs aren't as dumb as we thought. After they blow up, they can send a
They could
signal.
sit back to tell you that the target was destroyed.
Nice piece of work.
Oh, so here we go, we're on the ingress, right?
His father was captured. That's the whole premise of the movie. And they fly over there and they're gonna blow them up, talk shit on the radio, and then be like, send out my dad, I'm gonna land and pick him up.
So without refueling, by the way.
Without refueling.
He does the ingress into a hostile nation, flies around for the duration of the movie.
I feel like it was
For the duration of the movie.
So there's the deal, right? So you look at the loadouts that they've got going on the underside of the jet. It's the movie equivalent of the Never-Ending Magazine. You waste some surface-to-air assets, you waste a couple refineries.
That's a great place to store your propane.
Chappie, I hit it. I got the runway and the plane.
Pat yourself on the back later. Now just worry about those 3 MiGs that got up.
And now we're gonna have the air-to-air engagement, right? So we're gonna jockey for position because this film's better. That model really came apart nicely.
You can actually see the plywood.
Oh, they brought him out.
You could never do this today because,
well, you could never do this.
yeah, people don't know how to drive a stick anymore.
They are having trouble finding a jeep suitable for your purposes.
At this point, I know where I would not be. It's
In the
that
tower.
fucking tower.
Let him land. Then cut him to pieces.
Quick, sniper, climb up on the tower.
No, no, don't do it, Dougie.
Here I come. Kill him now.
Yep, doing the go-around.
Told you.
Tower.
I fucking told
You can't do that.
Maybe lead off with that.
Yes, we hear you.
And you had to punch out.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a dual engine fire over the Atlantic.
Compared to the movies and everything else, the explosive charges and...
So the sequence in Behind Enemy Lines is actually shockingly accurate.
Really? Well, let's not get carried away.
So he's on an ATARS flight, which is cool, right? So it's the fancy imagery cameras that we used in the D or in, later series, other stuff. It takes really super crazy high fidelity imagery. So you go on out there and try and identify whatever the heck he was trying to take pictures of.
We took pictures of the graves.
Oh,
So the tracksuit guy. This is like one of the greatest movie villains of all time,
Right?
tracksuit guy.
I kad budeš pucao, pucaj mu u glavu.
You're in the Balkans, you got a tracksuit and a shoulder holster. I mean,
It's low budget film though. It's only got 2 stripes. It's not even
quick.
Adidas, but it's fine. It's
No,
not
no,
prop
no, no,
quality.
it's low budget. He got it from Alibaba.
What is it? Holy shit, we're being painted.
Some guy runs out of
Who's
the woods
Sam?
in a tracksuit.
Shit, they fired. Scoop it now.
so the SAM looks surprisingly like a Phoenix missile from the old F-14 days.
Try to break the lock.
And once again, burn time for days. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's great.
It's very maneuverable.
But surprisingly slow. It's actually supposed to be about, Mach 2, Mach 3 kind of stuff.
Would you jettison your fuel tanks if they shot a SAM at you?
Yeah, if you're in this situation, I'm gonna stand in front. Back blast area not secure.
Jesus Christ, second missile in here. 3 miles and closing. Pull up. Change your vector. I got him.
Dude's doing like 300 knots and these things can't catch him. It's great. Really close. That's a good plan though. Use the terrain.
Oh,
Now
there
the
you
fuel
go.
tanks. Oh, he's gonna use the fuel tanks. I forgot this.
The fireball.
Pretends that there's a fireball, and that's going to draw off the heat-seeking head of the missile, which is actually a radar-guided missile. But
Is it?
yeah,
I feel like they missed a huge opportunity that when the missiles go up, Owen Wilson doesn't go, wow.
Oh, man, I feel like, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's like you still got it. Where's the second? No joy, I don't have it in sight. He's back on it.
How much flight time would he have after dropping the tanks like that?
quite a while. You got a lot of internal fuel.
I'm going for a head-on pass. Here he comes, head-on, right side. We clipped that fire, the tail's going.
Ooh, left bleed caution. I like that, but it would have been electronic.
He's coming back, missile arcing right. I got no turn left, Chris. Control the shot.
All right, here it comes. Here comes the money shot.
Straight.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, totally. A lot of the warheads actually are like a bunch of ball bearings or shrapnel, basically, is what the
It's like
antenna
a
is.
missile that shoots a shotgun.
You pop that handle, it fires a CAD, and it sends this pyrotechnics chain through the entire seat system. So the first thing that happens is the canopy pops off and you're like, hey man, I'm flying a convertible. This is kind of not cool. So it is cool. It is like you are totally engulfed in like yellow and orange. It's really neat. Like 275 miles per hour worth of wind smacks you in the face as soon as you clear the canopy, right? So that's interesting. And then you're like riding in the seat. You know what's supposed to happen, but you're like wondering if it's going to happen. So you're like riding the seat. Oh, this is cool. I'm in like a 500-pound seat. I'm floating through the air. I wonder if the and then the drogue fires and the whole thing pulls the chute out and like should pull me out of my seat. Oh, here we go. So and then it's like, okay, what's going on? I've got a giant hole in my canopy, right? So I got this big like beach ball size hole up there, which is unfortunate.
You cut into like a reserve or?
No, there's no reserve. You got one and done, right? So that's kind of your reserve. You know, landing is option one. It had actually opened. It was slowing me enough that it's no big deal. So then you got to do all this whole bunch of stuff where you inflate stuff and you drop your raft. There's this little tiny raft that you're supposed to get in and you're supposed to deploy.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so yeah. So then we got in the water.
Cool.
Hung out in the water for an hour.
All right, sit tight.
An hour?
Yeah, it was 52-degree water for an hour.
Oh.
It was a popsicle.
I should have dodged that second missile. Yeah, you should have. You blew it.
I like the ground.
So, Oblivion.
Why did you do that?
Why Oblivion?
Anyone would have.
It was one of the first kind of Magpul inclusions in the films. So the gun is like totally a Magpul thing.
Interesting.
The slings are, you know.
Is that a G36?
Got a visual on drone 172.
Sort of.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have 6 of those slings in my desk. If
what did you guys
would like
do
to
to
buy
it?
one.
Movied it up.
Yeah?
3?
MS3 at the time.
MS3, they're just in white.
Did y'all make it just for that?
Yep.
Yeah, there's the only ones that were ever done in white.
I like how you can just hook up to stuff. Like the sling and the gun, they had it rigged up so you could just throw it over his back and it was all automated. But yep, there's one.
I think you guys should revisit the white.
Like I said, I got 6 in my desk. Email me offers.
Yeah.
Anything under $1,000 will not get a response.
Whatever this blaster is, it works. I mean,
know, it's kind of
like a noisy cricket.
I want
I always
whatever
love these
is.
things, like the robots that like scan for everything.
Jack!
We can't be far off from that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, little buddy.
I feel like the white leather was a bad choice.
Can we not do this again? I'm done talking about it.
You can totally talk your way out of this.
Hey!
See? It was cool.
What about a ride, Dick?
She does a really good concerned face. Like, you can tell she's forcing it.
Jack, command wants you to stand down. The drones will handle this.
Here's your motivation. You're gonna be looking at this screen and you're super, super concerned about what you're seeing.
Technician, this is your control. I'm ordering you to pull out and return to the tower immediately.
Touching down.
Tom with the gun handling.
So clearly those are live fire, or some of them were, right?
I don't know if it was all added CGI or if they made a couple of,
really?
you know, kind of.
Okay, so it's a fabricated firearm. It's not like built on like a G36.
No, the
frame
ones
or
that they
anything.
sent us are foam dummies.
They're foam,
And I think, it had like an HK-ish lower on it, if I remember. I hadn't looked at one in a while.
Interesting, because I see like the charging component does look like that, but.
I'm sure they had some functional prototypes of the things, but the ones we have sitting in the office are just like the foam ones for the stunt sequences.
There are 4, check it, 5 survivors. They are human.
Once again, super
Super
concerned.
concerned. She's not like texting or like playing a video game on the side like she actually would be.
Wait a minute.
It's the Russians.
He's putting 2 together.
It's the Russians.
There she
They're
is.
here in the future.
Ooh.
Yep, didn't make it.
I thought the droids were friendly.
Victor, the drones are firing on survivors.
Jack, the Ted's offline. I don't have control.
Now she's confused. Nothing I can do for you. You're on your own.
You know what'd help this guy? If I panic.
A lot of yelling is what I could do.
Back off, you son of a bitch!
The flash enhancer is really nice on that.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Copy that. Relaying to tech. Stand by.
Now we got the standoff.
Drop your weapon!
I'm the real Tom Cruise. MS3 hardware, really nice shot of that right there as he's taking the sling off.
Stop moving!
Wait, who's she? That's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend.
Oh, the flashback sequence. I forgot about that, right?
Could have avoided all this by not dropping his guns. Notice how strong the sling
the
is.
MS3 was right there, yeah.
That's a good point. You guys are proud of that. I like
Buy our
it.
stuff. You guys are clearly on the same team.
Oh, the triangle.
Same uniform.
Uniform, yeah. Here it is. Wally's coming back. You got kids, you've watched Wally like 1,000 times, right?
God, so good.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this drive out of here.
That's all you had to do. Follow along.
That's like the exhaust vent on the Death Star, right?
How hard would it be to put like a plate over that?
Batman vs Superman, you guys recommend that?
What's your position, the Bat Vigilante in Gotham?
I'm not a big DC guy, but you know.
Did you get it? The Rock.
Yeah, we got it.
Can you imagine
It's Fat Man.
if you open the door and the dude in that fucking hood walks up?
I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Nazi helmets are never coming back. I'm just excited to see that after the apocalypse, Batman got over his aversion to guns. Because they are super effective.
Yeah, way more useful than the Batarang.
What has he got there? Is that a G36?
Yeah, it was a G36.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. Bunch of G36 all
a
over
bunch
the
of
place.
fairies flying in there too.
Probably should have went for something a little more protective than the rubber mask.
Oh, nice. Son of a
Yeah,
34?
yeah. It's not like it's on a VW bus, but I mean.
I see where you went there.
Yeah,
I
you
see
like
where
that?
you
I'm
went
gonna tie
there.
that in.
It's my legacy.
It's not as cool as ours, but it's fine. So if you shot that in that container, well, now you could.
Now, yeah. Oh, it's got countermeasures. Yeah. Because, you know, clearly you would have chaff and flares for a ground vehicle.
Have to.
I would. Oh, classic.
Because like, I don't know if there's Magpul in this, but this is still one of my favorite.
I believe there is.
Yeah, the catacomb scene.
He is a fan of the mag coupler, turns out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is such a good scene. He only
He grabs
shoots people in the head.
the Remington as well, right?
It's like the polar opposite of all my other movie complaints. It's like, would you shoot him in the head?
Clearly that's the answer.
He embraces that shit.
So what sling did he grab on that?
I don't know, it's kind of dark.
Yeah, right.
Definitely our mags. Yep, mag coupler. Underrated product, by the way. Oh.
You guys have furniture for the 12 gauge, right?
We do for the Mossberg and the 870.
And then they did it on the 1301
Yeah,
guns.
the Beretta, you can get it on. Shout out to Taryn Butler. Because, I mean, he's actually doing all this. When he loads that gun, he is a pro.
Oh, yeah, he did the match saver, right?
So what's the best way to keep up with you guys, what you got going on? Is it magpul.com? Is it social media or what?
So certainly social media, Instagram, Facebook, and then we have a comms page on our website, which really is kind of the repository of all the media and stuff that we do, all our releases and things like that, plus everything like the extended minutes and the little short subject videos that we do are available there. So absolutely.
Sweet, so if you guys want to see any of that stuff, we'll put some links in the description below. But big special thanks to John and Duane from Magpul coming out today. And if you guys want to see anything in the future, any other future guests or topics to cover, leave a comment below. Outside of that, see you guys next time.
Can we do it again for John Wick 4?